The debate continues when it comes to electric bikes and safety in our valley. Some residents accuse teens of riding dangerously, going through lights, even blocking traffic.
Even in some cases, those teens doing tricks on playgrounds when they're very close to children. Our Tiffany Lane joins us live from Mountain's Edge with more on this one.
Dana and Marie, we know this is one of the areas where we hear a lot of those complaints. A lot of people divided on this issue. Some saying allow the kids to be kids, others saying that these riders are putting other children as well as drivers in danger. So the big question is, can they meet in the middle?
It's very powerful, it's very torquey.
13-year-old Gianni Alayev has a Suron Light BX, also known as an electric bike known for off-roading.
Trails are really fun. I like going out to Apex. A lot of people, it's like really big off-road track. There's also a track down on the other side of the strip, like Hollywood area.
Alayev, whose bike does not have pedals, says he knows he sometimes rides in places where he's not allowed to with a bike of his kind.
It's way better than sitting at a screen for 8 hours a day and playing video games and doing nonsense like that.
Victoria Wagenhauser says in her area in Mountain's Edge, teens with e-bikes and e-motorcycles that are often illegal without a license create dangerous situations.
They go against the red lights. And then also there's a wash on Mountain's Edge Parkway. They ride that as well. Dirt bikes, quads, and it's all children.
On Tuesday, we stopped by Mountain's Edge Regional Park where we saw one kid on an electric bike that had been turned into an electric dirt bike with no pedals, doing wheelies on the grass and on the playground near young children. Wagenhauser believes there should be designated areas for e-bikes all around the valley.
I'd like them to have somewhere they can ride safe, where they're not be traffic, cars hitting them, or even angry parents because they're doing this in front of their children at the park.
Henderson recently passed new e-bike laws.
You're more than welcome in any of our parks or on any of our trails, as long as you're using pedals or pedal assist. So you can have a throttle, and so it's a class 1, 2, or 3 e-bike.
Bikes like Alayev's, for example, would not be allowed in areas where motor vehicles are prohibited. I asked Henderson officials if an e-bike only area or facility would be possible.
You know, we continue to look at those, and I'm sure the team will continue to look at that in the future. But again, it is kind of a monumental task with so many miles of trail already dedicated in which e-bikes could be utilized on.
Alayev says another option would be having mandatory training for riders similar to a driver's license.
It's a few-month course, right? You take your test, they see how you maneuver the bike.
Now that idea you just heard Alayev share about some licenses for some of these bikes. Well, I spoke with Henderson officials who say when you add on additional layers to some of these e-bike ordinances, it becomes a little more complicated when the city of Las Vegas or the county may have different laws, and then they cross over jurisdictions, so it becomes complicated unless they're all a little more on the same page. But we'd like to hear from more people. You can email us news@news3lv.com. What are your thoughts on this? We're just gathering information to keep digging and see what can be done to kind of compromise to make everyone happy and safe when it comes to this issue. Reporting live from Mountain's Edge, I'm Tiffany Lane for News 3. Back to you in studio.
It is really interesting, though, to see the different parts of our community coming together, collaborating, trying to find, as you said, solutions to this. Tiffany, thank you.